He's giving off energy as if he's trying to dilute his brain into believing things that are basically not going to happen. I just don't understand how he can dilute his brain into believing that when he didn't make Steve Claggett, that's his name, Steve Claggett, quit. He didn't make him quit. He didn't make George Kambosos quit. He did not make Lomachenko quit. So what in the world makes him think that he's going to make me quit? Nah, ain't nothing personal. It's all business. When it get personal is when people get emotional. So I ain't even
man, my ball still in his
it
mouth.
that way. But like I said, I'm 100% focused. I'm ready. And Saturday night, he gonna see.
You faced a unique challenge in William Zepeda your last time out, a guy that throws 100 punches around. How big a challenge do you think that man's gonna be on Saturday?
None. He throw 10 times less than that.
We gonna see. He's a good fighter.
Yeah, he
I can't wait to
throw
fight
100 punches around because he'll run out of gas.
How big a challenge do you think this guy's gonna be?
None, not much.
We'll see.
Hey, we good, man.
We might be off that right now.
We good, yeah.
We might be off that right now.
Take your hit, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. Them taking me hit, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. Take your hit, man. You're gonna need something for this pain.
Where you at now?
Teofimo, I'll turn to you.
Where you at now?
Where my father at?
Yeah.
Yeah, where is he?
Right
He
now.
got a hangover, that's where he at.
No.
Where is he at?
I kid you not. My
He
father.
he was in the lobby last night.
Father,
We seen him.
took him to the
He was
back
in the
right
lobby
now.
last night.
He downloaded.
As the fight gets closer, both fighters stay sharp and ready, with Teofimo saying he's keeping it real and won't go easy on
Stop trying to be nice on fight week. Like, this is the fight week. Like, I ain't your buddy, dude. Like, don't give me that. Don't try to soften me up to not give you this whooping I'm about to give you. So nah, I ain't trying to hear all that. We men. I got a family to feed. I don't care about.
Close his training camp by promising to make boxing exciting again while still respecting his opponent's power. Shakur.
Tell them, have fun in there. Like, just make boxing great again, make boxing fun again. It is a little one.
Man, I've been working my.
His opponent is undefeated. He's a frigidity boxer. He jumps in, jumps out. But there's one thing we see that he don't do, and we'll tell you when we do it to him. I can't tell you now, but I'm gonna tell you later.
Take Over Sports, coming soon. Yeah, baby, all day. I've been
Shakur Stevenson responds by claiming Teofimo's wild behavior comes from a need for attention, arguing that he talks big to stay relevant. And even
He didn't make him quit. He didn't make George Kambosos quit. He did not make Lomachenko quit. So what in the world makes him think that he's going to make me quit?
It's a good question. You win this fight in the way that you're expecting to win the fight. Where does it put you on the pound-for-pound list, do you think?
Since Bud retired, I was saying top 5, but now I say top 4.
Top 4, okay. Yeah. Do you feel he belongs on the top 10?
Who?
Teo.
I think y'all kind of, and I ain't gonna say you. I ain't gonna put you in there, but a lot of the media kind of turned him down when he should have been turned up, and he should have been kind of undisputed for Lomachenko, I felt like, and he didn't get his credit where it was deserved for Lomachenko, and I think now that's why he feels the way he feels and the way he kind of acts crazy.
Challenges his version of the Lomachenko fight by pointing out that Loma controlled much of the bout and was neither stopped nor quit. Confident in himself.
The scorecards was a lot wider than what the actual fight was. He fought good, but Lomachenko kind of beat himself by not fighting for 6 rounds, and when he realized that Teo wasn't as good as he made him to believe in his brain, is when he started to fight. And when he did that, he started to win the moment.
Shakur says he now belongs among boxing's top 4 after Bud's retirement, adding that success always brings criticism and hate.
Since Bud retired, might even put me top 4. So, yeah, I deserve it. But the job is not done yet, and I'm fully focused on the task, and I can't wait.
Talking about acknowledgement from people, some people love to hate you, some people just love to love you, but do you think that they're wrong for the way that they perceive you and the way that they view you, those people that do speak out and potentially don't like you or don't like your style?
Nah, they good with what they doing. I don't really have no problem with it because every great fighter is gonna be hated. If you watch Floyd Mayweather, during his entire career, he was hated, and now that it's over, they still hate on him to this day. So I know this comes with just being great. I watched it with Terrence Crawford.
Shakur Stevenson views Teofimo Lopez as a top-tier opponent, praising his high ring IQ and elite boxing skills, and calls the matchup a true best versus best test. Confident in his own ability, Shakur believes he will prove he's a superior fighter, describing his style as sharp and tight in the pocket, with quick shots that aren't always easy to see. He admits not everything may stand out to the judges, but says that's out of his control. Instead, he's focused on executing his game plan perfectly on fight night, trusting that preparation, precision, and discipline will decide the outcome, because at the end of the day, all that really matters is doing his job in the ring. Teddy Atlas delivers an in-depth breakdown of Shakur Stevenson's recent performance, explaining that the fight...
How you see Teofimo Lopez going into this?
Yeah, I do. I see him as one of the guys. I've been saying he's the truth. He got great boxing skills, great boxing IQ. And this fight is the best versus the best, and I'm ready to show that I'm the better fighter.
I saw in an interview you were talking through his last fight, and one of the fights in New York where somebody missed the uppercut shot. Are you worried at all because of how you fight? You fight very tight in the pocket. Sometimes you throw shots that quick. Sometimes people don't see. Are you just hoping that obviously the judges pick up on absolutely everything? Because you do a lot in there it's not visible to the naked eye. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I agree with you, but I worry about what I can control, and what I can control is going in there on fight night and doing everything that I'm supposed to do. So the judging really don't.
Marked a clear step forward in his career. Against Peter, Stevenson finally showed the complete version fans and critics have been waiting for. Atlas praises Shakur as a young, gifted, and highly intelligent fighter with elite defense, lightning-fast hands, and Olympic-level technique. What impressed him most was how Stevenson seamlessly blended offense with defense, controlling distance while staying responsible defensively.
They were up as high as you could be on Shakur in his last fight.
Versus Peter, no question.
He finally did what people wanted, this young, talented, brilliant defensive fighter, brilliant guy at control and range, Olympic silver medalist, quick hands, technically solid. He finally satisfied the critics, and he mixed offense with the defense. He sat down, and instead of moving all the time and punching on the move or on the draw back off traps, you come in 5 inches, he goes back 7, and he counters the crap out of you. He stood his ground, and he punched, and he still got the better of it with the sweet science, being defensively.
Relying only on movement and counters, Shakur stood his ground, landed sharp, accurate punches, and kept the action engaging, turning the performance into a display that was both technically brilliant and genuinely entertaining. Atlas stresses that Shakur Stevenson's success comes from a rare mix of discipline, intelligence, and skill, allowing him to control exchanges without ever losing his composure. He says this performance firmly established Shakur as a favorite in upcoming fights. Shifting attention to Teofimo Lopez, Atlas raises concerns about his mental consistency, pointing out that Lopez can be unpredictable and uneven at times. For Atlas, the key question is whether Lopez can maintain the focus and stability needed to counter Stevenson's calm.
But he's fighting on Saturday.
Listen, I like Shakur. I like him.
I want to see that fight now because
I'd happily bang him out. Like, happily. but I like him.
Are you here to get a good look at him?
Of course I am.
Okay.
I'll be there ringside. He said he's going to come get in my face. Do I believe it? Probably not. But I'm on my business. I've come
Is
here
that
on
the
my
sole
business.
purpose?
That's why I'm here, yeah.
Okay. To make your presence felt.
Well, he knows I'm here.
Yeah.
He knows I'm here. So we'll see how he gets on. May the best man win. I think Teo can cause an upset. You know.
Would you consider that an upset?
I would consider that an upset.
Shakur moving up to 140.
Now that's the thing. Is Teo's a bigger guy.
Yeah.
He's unorthodox. He's tricky. He's got fast hands. He's explosive. He's powerful. Got good ringer.
And disciplined approach inside the ring. Conor Benn shared his thoughts on the upcoming Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez fight, pointing to the tension and excitement surrounding the matchup. He acknowledged the history between the two fighters and said he's eager to see Stevenson perform up close, planning to be ringside to study his style and tactics. While joking that he'd gladly step in and trade with him, Ben made it clear he respects Stevenson's skills. He also emphasized that Lopez, who he calls Teo, is a dangerous opponent, describing him as unorthodox, explosive, fast, and powerful, with strong ring intelligence. Ben noted that Stevenson's Philly shell defense and crafty approach give him an edge, but questioned whether it will be enough to neutralize Lopez's awkward movement and speed. In the end, Ben suggested it's a tight contest.
Shakur and I are at the pinnacle of our careers. Not only are we hitting a starlight, so to speak, where we're at that level where we can ask for this type of money, but it's more so of like what we're putting at risk, right? His career, my career, his record, and my belts, you know? So it all had to make sense to everybody, and now we're here. We're a couple days away.
So if it took 4 to 6 months to make this fight with Shakur, then what about the Devin Haney fight? How come that didn't happen?
I'll be real with you, man. I was dealing on that side, and I'll go with what Keith mentioned. And it was just really personal stuff. I was still dealing with all these other things that I had to handle, you know, divorce, all that extra stuff.
Right.
And so I just rather be in a better state of mind going into.
Leaning slightly towards Stevenson's skill and experience, while still leaving the door open for a possible upset. Teofimo Lopez explains that both he and Shakur Stevenson are at the peak of their careers, a stage where every fight carries massive financial and professional stakes. He says it's not just about the money, but about what's truly on the line: careers, records, and titles. Lopez reflects on why a fight with Devin Haney never happened, pointing to personal issues, including a divorce, and the importance of being in the right mental space before taking another high-stakes bout. He also suggests Haney's style lacked the movement and action needed to truly challenge him. In contrast, Lopez praises Stevenson's momentum, highlighting his performance against William Zepeda and his ability to control
the main event with Shakur and Teofimo Lopez.
I love that fight on a lot of reasons because Gordo, Teofimo Lopez, the takeover, is going to come. He's going to try to break that distance best he can. He's not going to just give in to that distance that Shakur got with his feet. Shakur is a distance fighter, and people don't try to break his distance because he'll get rough. He'll use that forearm and put it in your throat. He'll push you back. He'll try to, once you break his distance, Shakur get rough in there. That's what I like about it. He ain't scared to make it rough. He ain't scared to get physical with you. But Gordo is not going for that like Lomachenko. This is gonna be
the pocket, showing respect for Shakur's readiness ahead of their intense showdown. The boxing world weighs in as Jesse Hart offers an honest, in-depth breakdown of the upcoming Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez fight. His analysis adds extra intrigue to the matchup, showing why fans are so divided. Hart explains that the fight feels unpredictable because both fighters bring completely different strengths and styles to the ring, making the outcome anyone's guess.
Break Shakur Stevens' distance. What in the rough tactics and being physical doesn't work. I'm curious to see what bag Shakur is going to go in. Is he going to just start all out throwing combinations, or he going to still try to establish his distance? We know that Shakur distance is his greatest asset. His distance is not his timing, not his hand speed, because all that to me is average. He had average hand speed. He had average punching power. He had average footwork. His greatest asset is his distance. You know, that's what he had that's greater than Floyd Mayweather's. It's greater than Andre Ward's.
Shakur wasn't just an amateur boxer champ. He was a world amateur boxer champ on more than one occasion. It's also, he was the AIBA Fighter of the Year, making him the best boxer in the world, and an amateur boxer. So, you know, Shakur is looking for those same things from Jay Quinn to the inside the professional right here. But Shakur has been proven that he's been the number one boxer throughout his life. He is number one in every category that he boxed in, from kid coming up. You know what I mean? Here in the U.S., we had to eclipse every boxer over like 1,000, almost close to 2,000 points in terms of his winning. So, you know, that's not a thing that, you know, people be talking about what has Shakur done. They know what Shakur done, and his amateur, like, have Shakur done everything that they never were capable of doing.
According to Hart, Stevenson relies on sharp defense, precise counters, and smart footwork to frustrate opponents and control the pace, while Lopez thrives on explosive bursts, heavy power shots, and raw aggression that can turn the fight in an instant. This clash of styles creates a tense matchup. One fighter focused on precision, the other aiming to overwhelm. Hart predicts the early round.
It's only going to be a matter of time before he pulls from, this caliber of fighter that he is to love.
Now, as far as the weight jump goes, what's that preparation like? That'll be his fourth weight class.
Well,
like, what do you look to? Do you look to add more muscle? What's the proper way of adding weight when jumping up?
Let me give you an example. All right, let's look at when Terrence fought Canelo, right?
Yeah.
Everybody talking about him walking up and worrying us the weight was gonna be a time, but a lot of people don't know what these cats really walk around at. So, you know, the weight factor being the problem, he's not appropriate. It may be appropriate with some people, but you know, some people was looking.
Fight two top guys fighting each other. I think Shakur gonna cook him. I ain't gonna lie. I think Shakur gonna cook him 9-3.
9-3? Yeah. Now, are you talking about like, is it competitive early or is it just?
It might be competitive early, but I think Shakur just gonna like start breaking him down like mentally and stuff like that. I don't think T.O. like mentally there sometimes.
What is it about Shakur that's difficult?
I just think with these guys, I think Shakur, like, he knows distance well, and I don't think the other guys can like reach him or capitalize off of it.
Ennis expects the contest to stay close in the opening rounds, as both fighters study distance and rhythm. However, once Stevenson settles into his groove, he predicts a clear shift in momentum. Clean shots, defense, and accuracy should pile up points round after round. By the later stages, Ennis sees Stevenson firmly in command, winning most exchanges and controlling the pace. His final outlook suggests a wide decision, where skill and composure outweigh raw aggression.
For sure, a stoppage is always in the works. These guys fighting with 8 ounces on no headgear. Anything can happen in boxing.
So what does Shakur have to do to be successful against a T.O.?
Just be himself. Be him. Don't listen to the crowd. Don't listen to these fans. Don't listen to these haters, naysaying doubters. Just be him. Do what he do best, and that's one.
Yeah. Is that a situation where you keep it simple, keep it boring?
Keep it simple and win. That's all. Get home safely to your family, bro. Keep it simple and just win.
Is this the kind of fight dudes like Shakur, dudes like Devin, Gervonta, y'all get a lot of criticism for it seems like performances, opponents, etc. Is this the performance?
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.